Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at a knife that I ordered a couple of weeks ago. I've carried it a little bit, not too much, but I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys because it was new to me as far as the company itself. Obviously, as you guys can see, this is from Asher Knife Company. I was watching a review and somebody, mentioned it, and then they showed the knife. And as soon as I saw it, I instantly went over to the Asher Knife website because I wanted to read a little bit more about it. And I initially fell in love with it. And then just looking at what Asher Knives was doing as far as the type of knives that they were putting out, and more importantly, the pricing that you get, I decided to go ahead and order it. This is actually probably like their most entry-level knife on their site. So, I used it kind of like an experience to see the packaging and the quality of the knife itself, and I can tell you that it is definitely a great knife. So let me go ahead and open up the box so you guys can take a look at it. Now this particular knife is called the Asher Flashback, and primarily because it's supposed to remind you of a knife that you might have seen, as they say on their website, in your grandfather's pocket many years ago. So it has that kind of retro vibe to it, but obviously with more updated materials and stuff like that. So it comes in this nice little presentation box, nothing else inside of there. And here is the knife itself. It's only available in this particular color, which I actually do like it. This is a gray smooth G10, so it's actually very smooth to the touch, which is nice. Because again, it has that kind of gentleman's like field knife to it. So I can easily see carrying this as a gentleman's folder, but it does have some nice aesthetics and nice updates to the materials and stuff like that. So again, this is a gray smooth G10 for the handles, and then the backspacer there is actually a jade backspacer. So that's pretty interesting. You can see the slight differences in the color. It's obviously it's jade versus the gray. It almost looks like it would be see-through, like if you shine a light through it and stuff like that. But I thought that was pretty interesting. They could have gone with a black backspacer or something like that, but to keep that kind of uniform look to it, they went with the jade one, which is really nice. Obviously, you have a flipper tab right there, and very smooth deployment on the blade there. The blade style is a clip point blade. It's steel is 12C27N stone washed, and I think it looks really awesome in this knife. I like the fact that they went with this type of this style of blade because again, if you're trying to modernize the kind of older looking style of knife, and obviously doing something with the blade like that definitely does that. So there is their logo on that side, so Asher Knives, and then on the opposite side you do have the blade steel, which again is 12C27N. The liner lock right here is something that I really like. Instead of making a cutout so you can access the liner, they actually made the liner kind of stick out, protrude just a little bit more, but it's just enough to be able to disengage the lock and close the blade there. Very smooth, very nice lockup, nice and tight. Very sharp. They came razor sharp out of the box, and as most knives should be, or all knives I should say should be, razor sharp right out of the box. A couple specs on this. You do have overall length of 7.1 inches. Blade length is approximately 3 inches, and I'm reading this right off of their site, so it does say approximately 3 inches. And overall, it's great. I mean, it's a nice knife to hold in the hand. The G10 is smooth, but it still has a little bit of grippiness to it. But again, this is not going to be a heavy used knife. This is going to be something that you're going to carry in your pocket and bring it out to open up an envelope or mail or boxes and stuff like that. Again, what you would normally use light use EDC knives for. As far as the pocket clip is really nice. It's pretty deep ride, which is great. The pocket clip itself, obviously they didn't go too flashy or anything like that with it to kind of keep on that same aesthetics of the knife itself. And, I think it works. It works really nice. You don't even feel it when you have the knife in your hands, and it slides in and out of the pocket very, very nicely. Obviously, it is a tip-up carry only, right-handed carry only. So again, for you left-handed folks, unfortunately, you have to deal with just that, or you can go ahead and just remove it if you want to, because again, the knife is small enough and light enough that if you wanted to just carry it in your pocket without having it be clipped, you can go ahead and do that as well. So one of the things that I did want to mention is that what Asher Knife is doing is they're providing great quality knives, great construction, great materials, but at a lower budget. So this knife right here on their site, which is where I picked it up from, is actually $39.50. So for less than $40, obviously not factoring shipping or anything like that, but for less than $40, you're going to get a really, really awesome kind of everyday carry, gentleman's like knife that you can, just kind of test out what Asher Knives is all about. So after this, I'm probably going to be jumping on their site and seeing if I take a look at some of their other models. Just a quick look on the inside there, and obviously how they flow through design. But taking a look at some of their other models and see if maybe I pick up one or two more just to kind of see what they're all about. So I wanted to go ahead and show this one to you guys. Again, this is the Asher Knives Flashback model, and I think it is a great option, especially if you've never heard of Asher Knives like I hadn't heard about them, and you want to go ahead and test them out for less than $40. You can go ahead and pick this guy up and do that. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.